What started as a relaxed Weverse live quickly turned into one of the most talked-about moments in the BTS fandom this year. Jungkook, speaking casually and seemingly without any dramatic intention, dropped a series of light yet powerful hints about BTS's long-awaited 2026 comeback. Within minutes, ARMY across the globe realized they were witnessing something rare. A genuine, unfiltered spoiler that confirmed the group's preparations were far more advanced than anyone had imagined. The atmosphere of the live broadcast felt familiar and comforting. Jungkook chatted with fans, laughed, and shared small stories, creating the kind of intimate space ARMY has cherished for years. Nothing at first suggested that the night would spiral into widespread speculation and excitement. But then, in between sentences, Jungkook mentioned words that instantly shifted the mood: training, choreography, performance tracks, and the idea that big practice sessions would be starting soon. That single statement was enough to send shockwaves through the fandom. For ARMY, the phrase "big training sessions" carries enormous weight. It is not just about rehearsals. It is symbolic of a comeback entering its final, intense phase. Historically, when BTS begins large-scale group practices, it means the music is largely finalized, choreography is near completion, and the comeback timeline is no longer a distant concept but an approaching reality. Jungkook didn't shout it. He didn't hype it dramatically. He simply said it as if it were obvious. That calm delivery made the spoiler feel even more real. He went on to explain that the upcoming album would include several highly energetic performance songs that don't fit the mold of a typical title track. This sentence alone opened a floodgate of interpretations. Performance songs have always been a core part of BTS's identity, tracks designed not only to be heard, but to be seen, felt, and experienced through movement. From powerful hip-hop-driven stages to experimental choreography that pushes physical limits, BTS performance tracks are often where the group takes its biggest artistic risks. By emphasizing that these songs are not like a usual title track, Jungkook hinted at something unconventional. ARMY immediately began revisiting past eras, comparing the possibilities to moments like Dionysus, Run BTS, or Not Today, songs that weren't always the official title tracks but became legendary through their performances. The idea that the new album might lean heavily into this type of energy sparked intense discussion. Equally impactful was Jungkook's confirmation that choreography is already almost finished. In the world of K-pop, choreography development is a long, collaborative process involving choreographers, performance directors, and the artists themselves. When choreography reaches the almost finished stage, it suggests that the creative vision of the comeback has been clearly defined. BTS is no longer experimenting, they are refining. This revelation alone reshaped how fans view the comeback timeline. Many had assumed that 2026 was still a distant goal, something to be discussed later in the year. Jungkook's words suggested otherwise. If choreography is nearly complete and large-scale practices are about to begin, the group is clearly deep into preparation. The reaction from ARMY was immediate and explosive. Social media platforms lit up with translated clips, timestamps, and theories. Fans replayed the live broadcast repeatedly, analyzing Jungkook's tone, facial expressions, and pauses. Some pointed out that he smiled subtly after mentioning the training sessions, a detail many interpreted as a sign that he knew exactly what he was revealing. Others focused on the emotional undertone of his comments. Jungkook sounded excited, but also focused. There was a sense of determination in his voice, the kind that comes when artists are fully immersed in a project they believe in. For fans who have followed BTS for years, this energy felt familiar, reminiscent of moments right before some of the group's most iconic eras. The concept discussion began almost instantly. If the album includes multiple high-energy performance tracks, what does that say about the overall theme? Some fans theorized a return to a raw, powerful concept, emphasizing movement, stamina, and intensity. Others suggested an experimental fusion, blending genres and performance styles in ways BTS hasn't attempted before. The idea that these songs aren't typical title tracks fueled speculation that BTS might once again challenge industry norms. Another layer of excitement came from the mention of group training. BTS is known for their synchronized performances, and large-scale practices usually mean all members are rehearsing together intensively. For fans, this is more than a logistical detail, it's emotional. It represents unity, teamwork, and the shared creative process that defines BTS as a group. Jungkook's spoiler also reignited conversations about how BTS approaches albums differently from many artists. Rather than focusing solely on one main song, BTS often treats albums as cohesive performance experiences. Jungkook's emphasis on multiple performance tracks reinforced the idea that the 2026 comeback might prioritize stage impact as much as chart performance. The timing of this spoiler made it even more powerful. BTS's hiatus and individual activities over the past years have made fans deeply appreciative of any sign of group activity. Jungkook's casual confirmation felt like a reassurance that BTS is not only planning a return, but doing so with ambition and intensity. Industry observers also took notice. While Jungkook did not provide specific dates or concrete details, the implications were clear. An album with nearly finished choreography and imminent large-scale training suggests a high-budget, high-impact release. It indicates confidence from both the group and their team, signaling that the comeback is being crafted carefully and deliberately. Fans began connecting dots between Jungkook's comments and other subtle hints from recent months. Small mentions from other members, vague references to working together, and behind-the-scenes glimpses suddenly felt more significant. Jungkook's spoiler acted as the missing piece, turning scattered hints into a clearer picture. What made the moment especially memorable was its authenticity. Jungkook did not frame his comments as an official announcement. There were no dramatic build-ups, no promotional language. It felt like a genuine slip, the kind that happens when an artist is excited and trusts their audience. That authenticity deepened ARMY's emotional response. The fandom's reaction wasn't just excitement, it was gratitude. Many fans expressed how meaningful it was to receive such a candid update directly from Jungkook, in an industry often dominated by carefully controlled messaging. Moments like this feel rare and precious. Speculation about choreography styles became another major topic. Would the performances lean toward intense hip-hop? Would they incorporate contemporary or experimental movement? Some fans revisited BTS's past collaborations with choreographers, wondering if familiar names would return or if new creative partners were involved. The phrase, "almost finished," suggested that the vision was already locked in, making the mystery even more intriguing. The idea of not like a usual title track also sparked debates about promotion strategy. Could BTS be planning multiple performance-focused singles, or perhaps a title track that defies conventional expectations? Fans analyzed how BTS has previously challenged industry norms, from unexpected genre choices to unconventional release strategies. Beyond theories, there was a strong emotional undercurrent in the fandom. For many ARMY, Jungkook's spoiler felt like a promise. After years of waiting, uncertainty, and individual schedules, hearing that the group is actively preparing together brought a sense of comfort and hope. Jungkook's role in delivering this spoiler also mattered. As the youngest member, his excitement often feels contagious. His words carry a mix of sincerity and enthusiasm that resonates deeply with fans. The way he spoke, openly, without overthinking, made the information feel trustworthy and heartfelt. The Weverse Live itself quickly became a reference point. Fans saved clips, created edits, and shared translations across languages. The moment joined the long list of iconic BTS live broadcast memories that fans revisit over time. From a broader perspective, This spoiler highlighted BTS's unique relationship with their audience. Rather than relying solely on formal press releases, the group often communicates directly with fans, creating moments that feel personal and shared. Jungkook's comments reinforced that connection. As discussions continued, one thing became clear: expectations for the 2026 comeback have officially shifted. What was once a distant hope now feels tangible. The mention of imminent training sessions transformed abstract anticipation into something real and approaching. ARMY's excitement shows no signs of slowing down. Every new appearance, every small comment from the members is now analyzed through the lens of Jungkook's spoiler. Fans are watching closely, knowing that behind the scenes, choreography is being perfected and preparations are intensifying. In the end, Jungkook's light spoiler achieved something remarkable. Without revealing dates, track lists, or concepts, he reignited the global conversation around BTS's return. He reminded fans of the group's dedication to performance, their willingness to experiment, and their commitment to delivering something powerful.